a grocery store in Ålesund, Norway, and we're going to look at some of the stuff that they have and some of the produce that they have and see a little bit how the grocery stores look like in Norway and how they handle their products. Watermelons are about 16.90 kroner per kilogram, which is about $2. That one, which is a fairly small one, is about 4.5 kilograms. That would be about over $8 for that smallish watermelon. In the States, it depends on where you're at, but $2.50 for that, I would guess. One of the things that's really stood out to us is all these price tags. These are all electronically controlled. These are digital, and the prices can change automatically. They just have to enter it in the computer. This little box of cocoa, 260 grams, is $4.50, $4.75. The cheapest coffee that I see, it's probably this one. This is 250 grams, so about a half a pound, and that's about 30 NOK, which is roughly $3.50 for half a pound. They love bread here. Bread makes up a big part of the diet, and they have a lot of different kinds. One thing I've really observed with a lot of things is if you want to get a little bit more luxury item, the price goes up a lot real quick. There's basic stuff that's pretty cheap, and then you can pay quite a bit for stuff. So we usually pretty much just get the cheapest. So you can get bread from about 39 all the way down to about 8. With 4 kids of our own, plus all the other kids in the house, we're getting the 8. That's about $1 roughly, just under $1. It comes in a paper bag like this. There's no wrapper except the paper, and it's still whole. One thing that's very different is this nifty little machine right here. The kids fight over who gets to do this because they love doing it. So this is a bread slicer. You open it up at the top, take your loaf of bread, lay it in the machine, and when you close the lid, so it slices it for you. You don't have to use a bread knife. And it's freshly sliced that way. They don't do it at the factory. There you go, sliced bread. And if you want a snack, free peels. We would probably pay about $1 for these green onions back home. Here they're 20 NOK, which is about $2.50 US dollars. Most veggies seem to be quite expensive here. Some stuff is sold by the kilo, some by the package. So for example, these peppers are sold by the kilo, and they are 56 per kilo. And we would call these bell peppers, but they call them paprika. The produce seems to be very fresh and everything. They seem to sell good quality stuff, but it is very high. I'm used to eating a lot of vegetables, and we haven't eaten a lot here because it is so high. Even like potatoes, they're about $2.50 US dollars for 1.5 kilos. Here's a couple other things you don't often see in grocery stores back home. Never seen it actually. And that is, this is mayonnaise in a squeeze tube. They're really fond of squeeze tubes here, it seems, because they put all kinds of things in there, including another thing that we might not see very often, caviar. I know it's available, but I never see it in the grocery stores I shop in. Also, they've got squeeze tubes of mackerel, and I think it's got tomato sauce. We've been eating a lot of fresh mackerel that we've caught here, but I've never tried tubes of mackerel, so we will since we're here. It's got a 3 little toothpaste tube type tubes. So we'll get that and try it out. Usually back home we can pick up store eggs for well under $1, sometimes even as low as 50 cents, and we grow most of our own. Here, the cheapest store eggs are about $3. One other thing that seems to be handled a little differently here is we're in a fairly small town, but there are lots of lactose-free, milk-free, allergy-sensitive products that are just available at all stores. I'm not quite sure why they do that. They don't seem to do it very well back home. There's dairy-free cheese and butter and yogurt and lots of other products, ice cream, that are all available here. One other thing that I'm sure is available some places, but I never see it where I go, is they have this fresh active yeast. We always buy the dry powdered yeast, but I think this is quicker acting and gets you better results faster. I love peanut butter. We eat peanut butter all the time at home. I have not had peanut butter here because it's so expensive. That's like almost $4 for this little bitty jar of peanut butter. My kids love to eat Nutella, and we hardly ever buy it because it's kind of expensive. But here they have like a Nutella type thing that is like $1.25 or so. So it seems like another good point of comparison would be CocaCola. That's almost universally available, and it is 33.5 NOK, which is almost $4 for 1.5 liters. One thing about soft drinks here, they impose a tax on soft drinks, basically anything with sugar, candies, etc. And so that drives up the price of things like Coca-Cola and makes them kind of artificially higher. If you look around though, you can find other things that are cheaper. If you shop smart, if you shop simply and don't get too extravagant, you can buy groceries fairly cheap here. It's not too bad. This is something I've never seen, but I'm definitely going to try to make it at home. This is basically like a little drier summer sausage, made like sausages, but just as one continuous link. It's really good stuff. I've eaten quite a bit of it here, and I love it. So they've got some bacon here. It's 400 grams, which is less than a pound, is 79.90 kroner for that, which is not quite 10 bucks. My wife can't eat regular bacon because it has pork, and so she has to get turkey bacon if she wants bacon. There are 4 or 5 pieces in this. It costs about $3 for that. So she would, for one meal, she would eat like one piece just to ration it out and have a little bit of something. Here, chicken wings are a little bit cheaper than the rest of the chicken. Back home, chicken wings are always the most prized part of the chicken. It goes for way more than any other cut of chicken.